Welcome back to Overhead Athletics. I'm joined today by a stud athlete. We're actually going to be going through some different core exercises, working on how you rotate and how you move through your core. So when we talk about core exercise and making it specific to the throw, we want to make sure that athletes are able to rotate through their core to their end range, maintain stability, and come out of it. And then we also want to make sure that athletes can contract their core and pre-tension through the core musculature. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to do some chops and lifts on a knee to start. And this is actually in his warm-up today for throwing. So we're using them in a little different fashion than we would for, say, strength building, stability building type of exercise. We're going to do them at a lower intensity for less amount of throws, and Antonio here is going to give his full effort in getting as much possible rotation as he can and stabilizing it. So it's not just about, hey, how far can we rotate? It's about how far can we rotate with stability and power. And then we're going to go into some instability training. So I'm going to make sure he's aligned properly. He's in this position. He's going to go straight out in front of him with his hands, chest in a good position, and then he's going to rotate through the chest, keep his chest rotated facing the same direction as his hands, and he's going to stabilize. Now in a warm-up, this would be a fine technique. Now if we want to make this more specific to the throw, what we're going to do is have him switch legs. You can see he maintains it for 5 solid seconds, comes back to midline. Now let's switch legs. So that's an easy way to do it. And a lot of times with our athletes who have difficulty rotating, bend this foot in a little bit closer, difficulty rotating through their core, difficulty stabilizing and contracting their core musculature, we'll do it that way. Now, we understand that during the throw, this is a lift. So there's a lift, chop happens, boom, at the end of the throw. And so what he's going to do now is a lift that's going to move in more of the direction that the throw will. And as a left-handed thrower, you can see we're doing this to the left. Optimally, however, we would do bilaterally. He's holding that rotation. His pelvis stays rotated that way, but we're not super concerned with technique right now. Now he's going to come back to midline. I'm going to have him do 3. These are very difficult exercises. He's holding for 5 seconds on each repetition, so I'm not going to overload him prior to throwing. Come up a little bit more, right there. You alter the attachment height of the band. You can change distance throughout the sets. You can have him move backwards, move forwards. Wherever you feel like, hey, we want to target this specific range. The more elasticity in the band, the more stretch in the band, the more rotation he's going to go through, less force he's going to produce. If I have a guy who can move through a lot of rotation, I may use a heavier band and have him initiate closer to neutral. So now what he's going to do is he's going to pop up. We're going to kick this out of there. He's going to face in the opposite direction, and he's going to do a chop. So I'm going to have you, same thing, you're going to face that way, same leg forward, so that landing leg forward for you. So now we have him in this lunge stance. Once again, more demanding for the lower extremities. He's going to reach out in front. Bring your back foot this way for me a little bit. Keep bringing it all the way over to here. All the way over here, so you're facing on an angle a little bit. There you go. Now, point those things, point and rotate. And this is actually the first time that he's done these exercises. So it's a great patient case. Get that foot facing forward. Nope, turn towards me, turn towards me. Okay, bend that knee. Good, I get him in the position I want to go. Point those things as you rotate. Point them. Boom, hold. Don't let him touch, don't let him touch. So now you can see we're forcing him to rotate through his spine. Now you can see a little bit of kyphosis. Bring your chest, lift your chest, good. So he's got to hold that end position. It's not easy. Instability comes from the ground up here because he's standing in this narrow base of support. Feet are like they're on a balance beam. Instability comes from the ground up. Now, come out of that, go back into it. And then what we're going to do, some aqua bag work, where he's going to have to actually rotate into those ranges of motion again. Point him at me, come on, point him. Good, and then come out of it. So that's in his warm-up. We'll do bilaterally, and now he's going to do this. So now we're going to let those go. Now we're onto this. Now you're going to go single leg. Now you're going to do single leg right here, and you're going to try to Yeah, don't kill yourself. Toe tap is legal. If you need to toe tap, you toe tap. Uh-oh, uh-oh. So you can see this is exactly what he needs. So I'm going to have him go toe tap. Yep. Boom. Preparatory activity. Does it for a little bit. Now switch legs. So he's now accustomed to a little bit of instability, and we're going to try to get him to move through. So here's your thing. You're going to press and rotate. So you're going to rotate towards that leg. And I can have him kind of reach forward or up, facing that way. This is the first time he's used it. The first day he's been working with us for a week and a half. So we've gone through some rotational stuff. We've activated in the transverse plane, in the sagittal plane, and in the frontal plane. So now you're going up that way and hold the rotation. Don't let it knock you off. Don't let it knock you off. Get set. Come on, athletic, straighten this leg out. Good, go. So I'm okay with that. As he gets better, he's going to go into more rotation. Good. Starting to stabilize. You saw he fell left, now he fell right, now he's going to go again. When he gets fatigued, he just relaxes. Good. Give me another one. Don't come out of it every time. Stay in it. Stay in it. Come on, give me 2 in a row. 1. Come on, give me another one. Come on, give me one hard one. That was slow. Come on. Boom. Good. So now he's teaching himself to activate. Hey, I'm falling off balance. My reps don't look perfect like the guys that I see doing this on Twitter. That's fine. He's learning over the course of a week, 2 weeks. We're going to put him back in this exercise, and you'll see that he's just right there and hold. And now he's kind of done that lift to that side, and we'd have him do both sides. So he's going to go here, and optimally, he's in this athletic stance, and boom, he pushes, holds into the rotation, and the exercise looks like that. So let's do that again. Now, switch feet, switch feet. You got to do the other way now. Come on, get athletic, get athletic. You can see he's falling all over the place. This is an activity that he needs. Where's your foot at? Okay, now go. Press it up. You don't have to go so far yet. Get where you can be successful. So give me one straight up. Come on, where's your body position? Where's your body position? So he wants to find energy in the wrong place, get in a good lunge. Good. Hold. Now we just go up to the sky. So you can maintain that. Yep. Where's your foot? Maintain it on the way down. These are the type of guys you need to do this type of exercise with. How tall are you? 6'3". 6'3", came to us a week and a half ago, 6'3". His velocity's not where he wants it to be. He's had some back problems, and already we're thinking, hey, we're violating some of our attractors. We're violating some things that we would look at in biomechanics and say, that's not really what we want to see in the throw or in high intensity movement. So here's how you make that better. So now you're just going to hold it here, and you're going to turn and hold. So now we'll give him a regression, chest up tall. Push chest out into the ball. Okay, lean forward a little bit. Now, you're just going to rotate. I want you to rotate quick. That was slow. I want you to go boom and hold. Yep. Good. So now he can start to be successful here. He's got to turn all his core muscles on. Now you're going to turn the other way hard. Keep your, yep. Keep yourself in a good position. Don't let it knock you off balance. Good. So he's more successful here. I'm going to have him go 1 rep back into the other way. So you're going to press up here. Already a little better. So he's learned already. We're giving him a problem that he has to solve. Hey, when I do this, I fall off balance. How can I make myself more stable? Now you're going to come out of that. I'll show you. You can do it here, or here. Either way, athletic stance, just give me some shakes. So once again, a little bit higher intensity. We did some of that rotational stuff. Now let's just go back into some high intensity stuff. Reach out. Not that far, not that far. Right there. Come on, go, 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 go. Okay, good. Now do it in the split stance right here. In tight, in tight. Okay, now switch feet. Last one, he's getting some work in here. Now he's got to teach himself to activate. What we didn't say about Antonio is he didn't come in like most of our guys with shoulder and elbow problems. He came in with a little bit of back pain and said, my velocity is not where I need it to be. So these are the types of things that we would do with him all the time. Now there's a lot more stuff we're going to do in terms of training, and he's doing things in formal therapy right now. But these are some ways in which we can be kind of sneaky and say, let's make it look like the throw, let's get him moving, and let's start to train core musculature in the way we want it to work for the throwing motion. And if he's not successful every time, that's fine. It's a learning experience. If he was successful with every repetition, or even the majority of repetitions, he's probably too advanced for that exercise, and we need to give him something that's going to not allow him to be so successful initially. And if we look at this in a week, this is his first time, like we said, he's going to be very good at it, and then we're going to be able to progress it because he's a good athlete. If you liked the video, make sure to hit thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.